the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Still. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. The gift to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lucas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Noles will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes this handoff and hit it to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Aggies are flying down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him. He slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Davis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Muff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Run in the red zone. It's Davis. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Bussey. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finds space on the right. And into the end zone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes it from the gun on third down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He unleashes a long one.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He fires to the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is. The QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front of the point of attack.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Caught over the middle, it's White. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
A little too much on that one, Justin. Reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the
protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Moss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for space to the left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Looking to scramble. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it, first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's White.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 10 over USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Send the tight end in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys go big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Still looking on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that third down to ice it. That was perfect.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And they did tack on the extra point. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation